Buongiorno. Let me show you how I make my pepper steak, which is such a favorite takeout at home recipe. I have shared this with you before. It is so delicious. It's so simple. It's so easy. And best of all, it comes together in 15 minutes, if that, with ingredients I know you can find at your grocery store. So let's make it.
The first thing you're going to do is you're going to prep your vegetables. Now, I like to use a red and orange bell pepper, but you could use all red or orange. You could do red, green, whatever your preference is. And I cut them into nice large chunks, and I cut a red onion into the same size as the bell peppers. You could do a yellow onion, a white onion, a red onion, whichever onion you have laying around, that's what you should be using. And then you're going to move on to your steak. I like to use a sirloin for this. It's not the prettiest thing to look at, but it is necessary. I find it easiest to put it in the freezer for about 15 minutes before slicing. It makes the slicing so much easier because it firms up the meat a little bit, and it just makes this process just a little bit easier. And once you have them all sliced into about bite-sized pieces, you can do as thin as you can manage. But once you have them all into little thin slices, you're going to add them to a bowl, and you're going to add a little bit of cornstarch and a little bit of soy sauce, and you're going to mix that around. I just used my hands, but you could also use tongs, whatever your heart desires. Once that's there, set it aside and make your sauce. In a bowl, you're going to add soy sauce, water, rice wine vinegar, mirin. You need some toasted sesame oil. There you go. And then you need some brown sugar for balance. And then as your thickener, you need to make sure you add your cornstarch. Do not leave this out, because anytime I leave it out, my sauce is just not the same. And then you need to add some fresh ginger and some fresh garlic. But give this a stir first, just to break up that brown sugar a little bit before you add your ginger and garlic. And you're just going to mix everything up and just set it to the side, because once all of your components are ready, the cooking part only takes a few minutes. And I want to remind you, these videos are in addition to my regular content, not instead of, and it's a really great way for me to show you really what we cook and eat on a daily basis. So there's that. Anyway, stir up your sauce, set it to the side. I do this in my large stainless steel skillet. If you have a wok, that would be great, but you're just going to add some neutral oil to a large skillet. Let that get nice and hot. Add your steak in batches and then just sear it. And if anything sticks to the bottom, don't panic. That's actually fantastic flavor that you will see gets lifted off the skillet, and it's amazing. Cook your steak just for a minute or so in batches. Add your peppers and onions, and then I let them cook a couple minutes with a touch of water if there's any stuff stuck to the bottom of the skillet, because look at what the water does. It helps lift all of those brown bits that are salty and meaty and delicious, and they add such lovely depth to your dish. You want to make sure you don't leave those behind, so scrape them with your spatula as you go, and it is amazing what a difference it makes. So don't skip this step. Like I said, it's kind of like free flavor, you know what I mean? It's there, you might as well use it, and it really does add such a lovely depth to this. Once the peppers and onions cook a couple minutes, add your sauce back in, and you're going to let this cook a few minutes until it begins to thicken. And you'll see it starts a little bit watery, but then as soon as it makes contact with the heat, that cornstarch will do its job. The brown sugar will have melted, and look at how bubbly, sticky, lovely, and delicious it's already looking. It's really so good. Once there, you're going to add your beef back in and cook everything for a minute all together. The recipe is linked for you in the description below so that you can just easily access it, print it out. And I don't know if you can see, nothing is stuck in the pan anymore. All those brown bits have lifted, and it's pretty sensational. It's so delicious. It's one of our favorite takeout at home meals. We just really love it. And you could substitute the peppers for broccoli if you want to. You could do green beans. I've done that, and that's also really delicious, but I love pepper steak. Serve it with some rice. That's it. You're done. It's delicious. It's a family favorite. It's so much cheaper than takeout, and it doesn't take very long at all. I hope you enjoyed it. Get the recipe, and I will see you soon.